Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're bringing back an old series that I used to do on my channel, and some of you guys who have been subscribed to me for a little bit longer might remember this. This is actually the weekly forecast series, and I did temperature forecast, temperature anomaly forecast, precipitation anomaly forecast, and then I used to talk about individual special events that are going on this week, and I used to do this every Sunday, and I'm gonna try and bring this series back, because I actually want to really do this, and I think it's gonna be really helpful to you guys, so I'm gonna do this every Sunday, as if everything goes to plan. Of course, couple of days I might not be able to do it, but I'll try to always make it up. But we're gonna talk about your temperature anomaly forecast, your precipitation anomaly forecast, and I used to do just cover briefly some special events that were going on this week, and I'm actually gonna start to go a little bit more in depth on those events. I'm gonna bring out exclusive snowfall maps, rainfall maps, temperature maps, surface maps, and hurricane forecasts, and all of that pertaining to each individual special event. So for example, in today's video, I'm bringing out a rainfall forecast for a big low pressure system that's just going to be stalling throughout the eastern United States, and I'm going to show you how much rain I am expecting and how much rain you should expect for wherever you are in the eastern United States due to this low pressure system. And I'm going to just do kind of those small little maps and just sprinkle them in between through these types of weekly forecasts. So I hope you guys really do like the format, and if you guys do want me to do more of these, then definitely you can leave a like on the video. That's how I know you like these videos, or just leave a comment down below saying that you want more of these types of forecasts, and definitely I will make more of them. So let's get right into it here. Here is your temperature anomaly forecast for this week. This is a forecast going from the 9th to about the 16th here, and we are looking at slightly above average temperatures for much of the United States, except for parts of the Northwest, as well as the Southeast coast, and also the Gulf Coast as well, for from Texas to Mississippi there. And other than that, we have slightly above average, at least in this yellow shade, for anywhere in this yellow shade. Now, here in this orange shade, which is kind of a stripe that goes from California and Arizona, as well as New Mexico, all the way up into the Northeast, this is where you should expect moderately above average temperatures this week, and this is where it's going to be more profound, and this is where on average this week you should be about 2 to 4 degrees above your normal, and for areas in the southwest and the south central and the plains, your average is quite high for this time of year. So if you're above average, that is not a good sign, and it's definitely going to be very warm. So make sure you guys are all staying hydrated, and I would recommend staying indoors this week if you do live throughout anywhere pretty much in this orange region, because it will be very warm and humid, especially for the eastern half of that region. Now, here in this red region, it's a very small region for parts of New Mexico and eastern Arizona there, where you should expect much above average or well above average temperatures. And I'm going to use more of these red or these more intense colors with these weekly forecasts, just because it's on a shorter term basis. When I use the reds, that's usually where I'm expecting it to be about 4 to 6 or more degrees above average throughout the entire week, where it's just going to be consistently warm, and you're really going to feel it throughout these regions. Compared to your normal, you are going to be well above your normal throughout these regions for parts of Arizona and New Mexico as well. Now, here in the Pacific Northwest, I am expecting slightly below normal temperatures, and it's the only area for the entire United States where I'm expecting this. And this is just because we're going to have a big trough that's going to move throughout parts of Western Canada and clip parts of the Northwest and bring slightly below average temperatures. It's really going to feel near normal for most of these regions, but it will be a tad on the cooler side for those regions. Now, let's start talking about precipitation, and we are going to have a lot of it, especially for the eastern United States. But we're going to start out with where it's going to be a little bit drier. Now, here in this brownish shade, this tan color, this is where I'm expecting slightly below normal precipitation for all these regions. So that's a little area in New England and upstate New York, as well as much of the Central Plains, parts of the Four Corners, as well as the Gulf Coast there, expecting slightly below average precipitation, and we even have a moderately below average precipitation region, and that is for parts in New Mexico, the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma, as well as Kansas, Nebraska, and also Colorado there, where you should expect even drier than normal conditions. Now, here for parts of the eastern United States, from the Great Lakes southward into the southeast and the mid-Atlantic, as well as the Ohio Valley, expect slightly above normal precipitation here, and that is again due to that stalling low pressure system front that is going to be moving throughout that region. And again, that is a slightly above normal region, and I was debating on whether to put a moderately above normal area there, but I don't think it's going to be that far above your normal. Now, let's start talking about some of your special keynotes for this week. Now, this is going to be an event taking place from the 9th to the 10th here, where I am expecting severe weather to really be prominent throughout parts over the northern plains, the Great Lakes, and also into the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, where you are going to see some very big severe weather events, and the Storm Prediction Center has already outlined these areas for severe weather, and that is going to be kind of merging. You're going to have a northern part of the system that's going to be merging with this low pressure system that's just going to stall over right around Missouri and Illinois, and that will bring a lot of rainfall to areas east of this low pressure system. Now, let's start talking about this area where you have potential severe weather. It hasn't been marked on the Storm Prediction Center's website yet, but I do expect that potentially they'll put a general or marginal risk of thunderstorms for these regions. Or even if they don't put it as a severe thunderstorm, I think it will at least bring some rainfall with it, anywhere in this lighter pink shade. This is going to be from August 11th to the 15th here, where you should expect some potential severe weather for these regions. Now, here, let's start talking about some rainfall forecast for this area, and I am expecting 1 to 2 inches of rainfall from this low pressure system, just from this low pressure system, from the 9th to the 15th. 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, anywhere from about Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, southeastward into parts of the southeast and the southeast coastal regions, and that's where I'm expecting 1 to 2 inches. Now, here's where I'm expecting 2 to 3 inches. We have a little area there in Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, much of Missouri, and into eastern Kansas. And then we have another area for much of South Carolina and southeastern Georgia, where you should expect around 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. And then we even have some, even a higher amount area here, 3 to 5 plus inches, because some thunderstorms could stall out here and bring potentially 5 to 8 inches of rainfall if they just stall out there. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen, but it is definitely on the table. 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, or at least 3 inches of rainfall for all of these regions in this yellow region, for a little part of Kansas, northern Missouri, parts of Illinois, and southern Iowa there, where you should expect again 3 to 5 or even potentially locally higher amounts of 5 to 6 or 7, maybe even 8 inches of rainfall for just this time period between the 9th and the 15th, and that's again just going to be due to a stalling low pressure system that's moving throughout the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley region. Now, that is going to wrap it up for our first weekly forecast since a while. I haven't done this type of forecast again for quite a while, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, then leave a like, and that'll just let me know that you guys want to see more of this, and I'll definitely continue to make this every single Sunday. So definitely tell me if you guys do like this, and yeah, so I'm going to be making more of these if you guys do want that. And if you have any questions about this, your forecast for your area, just leave your area down below and ask me whatever question you want to, and I'll definitely respond to you. And usually I get back to people within about 30 minutes or so. So I like to be quite speedy with the responses. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.